I think one of the great lessons I've learned is to be happy with what I've got. What we're saying is to be happy with whatever you've got, but don't be content. Don't be complacent, because then you begin to die. Then there's no tomorrow. You got to dream in order to have tomorrows. The book of Proverbs says that where people have no vision, they perish. And that's to say that when you stop dreaming, you start dying. We have the ability to open valves and to allow a power to surge and to flow through us that possibly at this moment we as a group cannot conceive of. Is hate natural? No, that may be normal, but it's not natural because it doesn't feel good. Love does. Acceptance does. You've got to understand that it's okay to fail. There is no such thing as failure. Failure is our judgment of an experience. There's no such thing as failure. Only one fair way to gauge something: by results. Often harsh, but always fair. Do you know what skepticism has gotten me in my lifetime? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Do you know all the great things that have been done in this world? Do you know how many skeptics have done it? None. All the wisdom of the universe on a postage stamp, right, with his picture, right? It says, there ain't no free lunch. That's it, people. That's it. There ain't no free lunch. Think about the last time you handled a very big problem. Think about that. How did you feel? It felt so good that you still feel good today over it. And your self-image has changed because you gain more courage and you gain more confidence and more self-esteem because you handled that problem. Think where you could be today if you handle a big problem every day. Think of your self-esteem. Think how confident you'd be if you handle a big problem every day, instead of allowing problems to handle you. Is that it's not what you are that keeps you from being great. It's what you think you're not. That's what keeps you from being great. I'll tell you a secret. When you get to be the 10, you become a 1. Because guess what? The scale is not 1 to 10. It's 1 to 100. And when you get to be 100, guess what? The scale's 1 to 1,000. Isn't that marvelous that we have so far to go and life's not over? I'd like to close this workshop now. And I'd like to close it with a prayer, and if you'd like to bow your head with me, I'd like to say a prayer for us. Most prayers that we say are prayers of gimme, 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 God do this, God do that. And maybe we need to pray a prayer similar to like this. God, give us the courage to face our problems and the realization that we have the ability to solve them, that we must someday face the truth no matter what it is. We resolve that greed will not be our creed. We will learn to rely on ourselves and not blame others for our weaknesses and mistakes. Grant us the courage to take our head out of the sand and to face life with confidence and give whatever it demands of us. Awaken us to the realization that we are not to be kept by our brothers, nor are we to be our brother's keeper. Help us if we are tempted to boast of noble deeds with which we try to deceive others and ourselves, and to make someone else think that we are greater to thee than they. Teach us to know that because the I am is your creation, the I am is the beginning and the end, and that because of us, all things are possible. Teach us to know that we cannot expect you, our God, to do those things we should do for ourselves. We know that it is by our deeds that we will be measured, and when we fully realize this truth, it will indeed set us free. Free of the fear of yesterday, today, and all the tomorrows that may come. That same truth will set us free of false pride, greed, jealousy, and envy. God, you have made us an eagle, and we will break the shackles of fear and ignorance which have bound our wings. Now with the freedom of truth we can soar above the mountains and clouds to see the wonders of earth, the abundance of wealth and happiness you have made available to man. Thus we will be inspired by the vastness of the universe, and we will live in its greatness and glory, and we will be worthy of ourselves in our place in the sun. Free us, O God, and we will work to free ourselves from the burdens of mystical dogmas and social formulas founded on fear, greed, and ignorance. We will knock, and the doors of knowledge will open, and we will ask, and because we are willing to pay the price, it shall be given unto us. Thank you, and good night. God bless you all.